About Kesman Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us at Kesman Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME. NAIJAXTREME blog. The most online visited platform that delivers global news,
Entertainment.
sports,
Unique fashion.
and of course,
Gossip.
My sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey, why I no go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaextreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
Email us at naijaextreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
At NAIJAXTREME and Instagram.
at NAIJAXTREME Fashion.
Don't be the last to find out. Cause NAIJAXTREME is the bomb.
Have you heard about Kesman Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us at Kesman Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME. NAIJAXTREME blog. The most online visited platform that delivers global news,
Entertainment.
sports,
Unique fashion.
and of course,
Gossip.
My sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey, why I no go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaextreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
Email us at naijaextreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
At NAIJAXTREME and Instagram.
at NAIJAXTREME Fashion.
Don't be the last to find out. Cause NAIJAXTREME is the bomb.
Have you heard about Kesman Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us at Kesman Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME. NAIJAXTREME blog. The most online visited platform that delivers global news,
Entertainment.
sports,
Unique fashion.
and of course,
Gossip.
My sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey, why I no go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaextreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
Email us at naijaextreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
At NAIJAXTREME and Instagram.
at NAIJAXTREME Fashion.
Don't be the last to find out. Cause NAIJAXTREME is the bomb.
Hello, beautiful people. Yes, it's another day on NAIJAXTREME TV. Here you're live on NAIJAXTREME TV. Today's episode on relationship matters, we'll be talking about reasons for a divorce. Reasons for divorce. Several people have a lot of reasons why they divorce their spouse, and I remain your host today on today's show. And here with me is my gorgeous looking Bisola as usual. Yeah, sit tight as we start our episode today. And as we all know, several people have reasons for their divorce, for being divorced. A lot of people have a lot to say when you ask them that what is the reason why they are being divorced, and they have a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, when you question them, you get to know what they talk about. Then you'll be so surprised for the reasons a lot of people will give you. So
Yeah, divorce is a lot of times, Christianity and religion and some things will stop you from, don't even talk about divorce. You have to walk through it. You have to
definitely,
do this and you have to
definitely
do that. And we understand that. We are not, you know, making it look
disputing the
like
fact.
disputing it or saying no, it's not, that is a lie or this or that. And like we've said before, this show is not an advice channel. We are not telling you what
What
to
to do in
do
your
in your
relationship.
marriage, in your relationship. We're not. We're here to give you what people are saying, what
Hmm.
psychologists have found out,
Yeah,
what legal sources have
and what
said,
we also think
and what our thoughts are.
our
And
thoughts
that's
are.
why
Yeah.
we opened the show. We opened it here for you guys to call in, tell us what your comments are, what your opinion is,
Yeah, your
so we
opinion is
can,
highly welcome in this show.
of course, we want to know
Definitely.
what you think. We want to know how you think. We want to know why you're thinking that way. And it's important to us. It's important to our viewers. It's
Yeah.
important to everyone else. So,
Yeah. It's on Christendom,
mhm.
in the Christendom, the word divorce is like forbidden in
Of
the
course.
Christendom.
Of who you're
If
telling.
you talk
Yes.
to a pastor or somebody, they'll tell you it's not allowed, it's not in the Bible, but for sure it's right there in the Bible. When a woman commits adultery or something is right there in the Bible. That's the only way. Either the man died or commit adultery. You can have a divorce, but pastors will still tell you to walk around it, to fix your marriage, and many of them can't accept the reasons why these people are being divorced. If it
Yes.
happens to them in person,
Well, we cannot say because we've not been in their shoes. We
definitely,
can't, and we cannot come here and say, you know what, this pastors are going to do this, and we're not here to judge anybody. We're not here to
definitely we
say
are not.
pastors are doing it wrong or they're doing it
You're
right.
right. No.
We're just here to tell you
Our opinion.
our opinion and a lot of reasons that people are actually walking out of their marriages in the 21st century.
Century.
I know that the what's it called now?
The rate
The rate at which people divorce these days
is
is
very high.
much more
It's
higher
rampant
than it was,
in the olden days.
couples of years ago or in before. Now people begin to see reasons, and rather than having to wait and
Mhm.
discuss it and say, let's
Yeah.
we have to walk through this.
You have to make it
People,
work. It's no longer that way
it's no
anymore.
longer that way. People just realize, you know what? If it's not
Mhm.
worth it,
I take a walk.
it's not worth it. I have to leave. So we're going to be talking about some of the reasons why people leave their marriages. You might not agree with us. And that's why I want you to call in and tell us, you know what? I don't agree with number four. I don't agree with number two. And we would like to, we would want you to tell us why you do not agree with it. But we're going to be telling you some of those reasons and, just talk a little bit about them and why
Mhm.
people think it's a huge reason for them to leave. One of the
Yes.
reasons is infidelity.
Yeah.
And we talked about this in our last episode,
Yeah.
right? That was
Mostly, in fact, in some of our episodes, we always mention this particular infidelity. So, and on our last episode, if you haven't watched our video, go to our YouTube channel, Nigeria Stream TV. Please hit the subscribe button, and you can get a notification each time we upload new videos and new topics. Yeah, Bisola, as you were saying, infidelity, we
yes,
discussed that
we
last
we
week
discussed it at length.
at length.
It was like the whole reason for our talk last weekend.
Wow.
For last week we were talking about why people actually commit infidelity in
Infidelity in
marriage.
marriage.
And now infidelity is one of the reasons why
Why
people
people
walk out of that
the marriage
marriage.
is divorce.
It's funny, right? Some people would choose to go into infidelity in their
Mhm.
marriage to save the marriage,
Marriage.
and then as a result of infidelity, walk out of the marriage. Isn't
Yeah,
it? It's so ironic, but that's what
exactly.
happens.
That's exactly
So
what happened.
infidelity is number one reason. A lot of people will say, you know what? I will walk through whatever it is. I would stick to you, but the moment you cheat on me,
I'm out.
I am done.
I'm done.
I cannot take any other thing. I cannot walk through it anymore. I don't because there's a lot of trust issues that go into infidelity. There are a lot of things that happen before you move to that level of, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm a cheat on my partner.
Yeah, a lot of thought has gone through your mind before you take that decision.
Yes. And that's why I feel like it's maybe one of the reasons why people would choose not to work on
Work.
that marriage anymore
Mm.
because it looks like it's not just physical anymore, emotional,
Yeah.
moral.
And definitely, most couples can't stand their spouse would cheat on them because they'll be wondering,
It's a
how
thing
do I
of the
still sleep with
mind.
you? How
It's a
do I
thing of
still
the
cook
mind.
with you?
And some people believe, and it's worse if the partner, it's not like the lady cheated or the man cheated and then he comes and say, I'm sorry, I cheated on you. Most of the time, more than half the time, 70% of the time, it's either the woman found out from his phone, from a friend, from a PI. Some people will take private investigators to find out what's going on in their
Definitely, do you
marriages.
think anyone will ever come to the house and say,
Honey,
hey, I cheated on you?
Well,
Definitely, that
isn't
can
that-
happen.
Isn't that what marriage is supposed to be like?
Not
Isn't
not
that-
at this extent of being cheated, you know.
See, that's the crazy thing. Marriage is supposed to be open. It's supposed to be honest. It's supposed
We
to be,
agree there.
all kinds of amazingness.
But
the
not
truth
this
is,
extent,
people, why would you say not this extent? Why would you not be able to tell your partner that you've cheated on them?
How would you
If-
even look at the partner's face and say, my dear, I cheated on you?
So why do you say I am sorry after you've been caught?
This is how I think such person will go about it. I'm so sorry, I did something you would not like, but just forgive me. And even when this person, can you say, let's forget it, I just offended you, I've done something
I
you
don't
won't
agree
like.
with. I don't agree
Just
with
open
that.
your mouth and say, I cheated on you. A slap can land on your face at that moment.
That's abuse. And that's not acceptable. But either ways, I think if we're going to hold, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I am not. I'm not
Nobody's a
perfect.
saint. We are
But the
not.
fact is,
No one is
if
perfect.
we're holding marriage to the standard that God is asked it to be,
Yeah.
if we're holding marriage to the standard that it is supposed to be, we're not supposed to hide
Hide
stuff
everything.
from our partners. We're not. If you have gone to and the point again is the fact that you would even go to that point of cheating on your partner and not telling them before you get to that point says a lot about the marriage.
And the fear of how your partner
Would
take
react,
it,
right?
that matters too. And another thing I think again can lead to divorce is money aspect, monetary aspect. Because in the essence of you unable to care for your wife, care for your family, then someone out there can take the responsibility and take care of the family. That alone can cause someone to have a divorce. You know, a lot of stuff's out there. People say he can't keep up with the bill, he can't take care of me. Since I got married to him, I'm looking tattered, looking unkept, and this is not how you married me. If this is how I was looking, you wouldn't come my way. You know, a lot of things like that can bring out a lot of thoughts in the woman and make her go, or the man also. Let me not use the woman alone.
Money makes people funny, or so the saying goes. And it's very true.
Yeah.
It's not just about the fact that we don't have money that leads to divorce sometimes. The fact that we have money can lead to divorce. Isn't that
Too much
interesting?
money?
I make a lot of money. My husband makes a lot of money. That it can put strain on the marriage.
Okay,
It's like,
how can you explain that?
okay, say I am making so much money and my husband is making so much money, and we begin to say we put our money together, and we have a joint account.
No,
and we have that.
I won't.
And
God advise that.
and God bless you, bless the husband. The woman is a very, very crazy spender. You are making a lot of money. I am making a lot of money. But I spend more than my needs. We have money, but it can put a strain on the marriage because it's like, you know what, honey, I think you need to slow down.
Slow down
You're
your
spending
spending.
too much.
Too much.
But I make money. So, and you make money. And we have the money. So let me spend the money. But honey, no, that's not how it works.
No, definitely
So
not.
too much money can cause divorce in marriage. And that's why you see, and we're not going to put celebrities' life on social media and talk about it. But do you know how many celebrities they would divorce a man just because they know I'm going to make a lot of money from him when we get divorced? The settlement is a lot. So I got married to you because of money and I'm leaving you because of money, because I'm
part
going
of
to
the
take
properties goes
to me. So money touches everything. It touches your relationship. It touches your career. Money touches it. Money touches your emotions. Money touches your morals. Money touches everything. So money is a huge factor that can lead people to walk out of your marriages. Isn't that funny?
That is on that aspect, I would say the motion in which the spouse goes into the marriage. That's when that money aspect can come up.
Mhm.
If your motion is not about money, definitely that can lead to a divorce.
But do you know that again? I know I'm all about will everybody's making money, but do you know that we can walk into a marriage where at first the man is the one making a whole lot of money and the woman isn't making much, but she's comfortable with it,
Yeah.
and then they got married, and then power can change hands. Power changes hands all the time,
Anytime.
and then the woman begins to make more money,
than the man.
and the man isn't making as he still makes money, but maybe the
not
woman
as
is
much.
making more money than he is, and then it puts a strain on the marriage, puts a strain on the relationship because now the man is like, I don't think it becomes a power struggle. I don't think I
on
don't
that
think I can.
aspect, that has to do with how they run the marriage. There's no crime in a woman making more money than the man.
Of course, there's no
Especially
crime
in
in it.
America, here, most women are RN and most women tend to make more money than their husband. But if they have understanding in their marriage, if they know how they do their stuff, then they shouldn't have any reason
That is your
because
opinion.
the woman is making more.
That is your opinion. Because you're a woman and you're a working class woman and you're making money. What happens if the man isn't seeing it that way? What happens if the man is like, he's an African man and he thinks, I should be the head of the family. I should be the one making the money. And this woman is making all of this money. And everything you do begins to take shape to him. Like,
Begin to see
so you're
something,
acting like this
reading
because you
meaning.
make a lot of money, right? Now you're doing this because you're the one making the money, because you're the one in the career, because and it becomes a power struggle. And most of the times, women tend to, they want to act like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It's just a matter of time. He's going to get over it. But most of the time, these men never
They
get
fail
over
to
it.
get over it. Yeah.
They don't, and then it becomes issues and it escalates. And before you know it, everybody's saying, you know what, I want to go, I just want to walk. I don't think I can really do this anymore. So yeah, that happens.
We can take call now until 3 o'clock. The caller calling in, you can call us back in the next 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Call us back in the next 10 minutes.
Another thing is lack of communication. And like we've said, we've talked, I thought we had a whole episode on communication, right?
Yeah.
We had one full episode on communication. And you can just go again to YouTube and check Niger Extreme TV and just watch our episode on communication. It's amazing.
Very
You need to,
amazing.
it's really, really informative. And lack of communication is one of the things that lead to divorce in marriage. And I will say this, that sometimes we overlook the importance of communication in courtship. People are courting, they're dating, and they're not talking, and they don't see it as a they don't see it as a big deal at the moment. You know what? We talk about few things, and I think those are the things that are important. So we don't have to talk about everything.
Communication is very important.
It's very crucial, and because a lot of people forget how crucial it is, it comes into their marriage and it bites them. Because now I come back from work and my husband isn't talking to me. My wife isn't communicating with me. She's not talking. She's just pam, pam, pam. How was your day? Fine, normal. No gist. Tell me what's going on. Well, I'm not in the mood. I'm tired. And that alone can allow people to walk away from their marriages because communication is very, very crucial.
One other thing, Bisola, before you continue, I think affection also have a way of letting people go into divorce. Affection, if the man is not romantic, the woman is not romantic.
Are you talking about intimacy?
Something like, no, I'm even talking about being romantic at this time. Like, it doesn't know how to play with me. It doesn't make, just like the
It doesn't
communication
act
aspect.
silly with me.
Yeah, it's not making the relationship work out. It's not making the marriage work out. It's boring.
I wrote something on
Something like that.
Instagram one time, and I said, if you're in a relationship and
Mhm.
you haven't seen your guy act silly with you, like you've
Yeah.
not seen that lady, she's always all,
Perfect.
perfect. Makeup done, hair done, nails done, always perfect. She's not acting silly with you. She's not acting all, goofy and all of that.
Mm.
You should be careful to
Because
commit
you haven't seen
to
the other
that
part of that
because
person.
it can get boring.
Mm.
You need someone that is going to be so themselves with you that they can say anything.
Anything.
So affection, it's all about communication.
Mhm.
How you relate with me
Matters.
says a lot. How are you talking? We don't have to use our words all the time.
Mm.
How do we relate with each other?
Body
Our body languages, our non-verbals are very important, but people don't look out for that. People don't see it until it is too late. And then they're in this relationship. It's like my husband. When I had a conversation with someone one time. Was it a conversation or someone told me this story? And the lady got married, and she's this cuddly person. She's the kind of person that wants her husband to cuddle with her. She's
Every
you're
woman likes
sitting.
that.
Well, some people don't.
I do.
So you're on the couch, you're watching TV. She's the kind of person that wants to place her head on her husband's lap, place her head on his chest, all those kind of silly things that we like to do. And she got married and realized this man doesn't like to be touched except during sex. So now that we're sitting on the couch, I cannot rest in you because you feel uncomfortable. And that was a huge, that was huge for her. It became, oh my God, I'm,
What have I done to myself?
yeah, she became so conscious around him. Our children became conscious around him. And it's like, what is going on? But she was already in the marriage. And that was eventually led to
during the courtship
exactly.
period.
But then pastors will say, don't touch, don't do this. I am not saying touch or I'm not saying do anything. But these are some of the things that we're supposed to look out for.
Yeah.
And we don't, because we think marriage is going to fix it. Marriage doesn't fix anything.
Marriage is an institution you can't get out. You can't graduate from it.
Marriage opens your eyes. That's the reality. Marriage doesn't fix anything. If there is anything you're not fixing while you're dating, trust me, honey, it takes the grace of God to fix that in marriage. Because marriage doesn't fix stuff. Marriage opens your eyes. You think you're blind? Oh, yes. Your eyes will be very open when you get married. So affection, communication, these are things that allow people to work out. I cannot be intimate with my husband. It's not just about sex. Intimacy is more than sex.
That.
It's more than having children. It's more than being productive. You're not a baby making machine.
I know. I thought.
You need more. He needs more.
Care.
So if
more love, be romantic and all that.
I used to say, if you are the kind of person that like massages, you better quickly ask that guy, can he give a good massage? So that when you get married, it's not like
I will ask if he doesn't know the way to spa. That he want me to go.
Me, I don't mind. But then, these are just things that we're supposed to look out for.
Yeah, sexual ability too, that's very important.
Honey, but
we talked about that too on our
yes, we did.
If it's not good enough, if it's not giving you the way you want it to be, all kind of stuff, and your brain will start saying a lot of stuff, and you start thinking of
isn't it interesting? It's interesting how the human brain works. It's interesting how the human mind works. And if we don't learn it, honey, so many things happen when you get married. Another thing aside from affection is constant argument. I know, right? We women can nag for Africa. We can nag. And I had learned, not a hard way, but I have learned that sometimes it just really isn't worth it. It just isn't worth it.
And why would a man even engage himself in too much argument with
some
a
men
wife?
Can talk.
Normally, even if the
some
woman
men can talk.
There is this thing I heard that women can talk for 1,000 and something times a day, and one man, and you already know that's the way of a woman. Even if any woman is not talking, you should know she's not yet a good woman. Every woman should be able to tap their mouth,
But then
it happens often in a day.
I know that we women usually come off as a nag, as we bicker a lot and all of that. But the truth is, from bickering about chores to about kids to about a lot of things that happens in the marriage, incessant argument
An
kills
argument,
relationship.
it's not good.
But the truth is, a lot of people continue to talk about the same thing because they feel they're not being heard. And it goes for the man too. There are some women that are very dirty. And this man will constantly,
take it.
can you? I am a very organized person. I like my shirt to be here. I want my shoes here. But you come in as a woman, and I'm saying this because usually half the time the man is the really dirty one. But there are men that are very clean, organized. They want their things to be done a certain way. And if he got married to you, he might not know you're very dirty because he never visited your house. But if he has to pick up after you and he has to constantly, remind you, honey, don't put your shoes there. Honey, your earrings are everywhere. And women,
We have a lot of stuff.
There are women that use weaves and their wigs are everywhere.
Even in the kitchen.
Like my dad hates it so much that if he sees a strand of your hair in the living room, you are in trouble. That's how much my dad hates it. And imagine him, God bless him, his wife is not like that. Imagine him getting married to a woman that has weaves all over the house. It's going to be a problem for him. And that can make him walk because he's not that kind of person. So when your husband constantly complains about something, when your wife constantly talks about something, it does kill marriage. And if you don't want your marriage to get to that level, it is better for you to do what? Begin to look for a way to work it out. You need to look for a way to make things happen. You need to pick up after yourself. If it has to be conscious, you do it. If you have to learn it, you learn it. Because constant argument kills marriages.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing again, I think, and I even know, is domestic violence. Domestic violence, that's one of the major reasons why people leave their marriages.
And
No woman or man want to live in a domestic house, or raise their kids in an abusive home. No one want to do that.
But do you know, I totally agree with you that domestic violence is one of the reasons why people walk out of their marriages. But do you know that it takes a long time? Like people that are in domestic violence homes would stay longer.
Yeah, definitely. They want to try to make it work.
Yeah, because half the time they're thinking, you know what, it's going to change. You know what? I don't want my kids to not have a father figure. I don't want my kids to not have a mother figure. You know what? Maybe we can talk to our pastor about it. Oh, you know what? Let him go to therapy. Maybe therapy can help. But the fact is, these men don't go. They don't seek help. And it gets worse.
Something triggers them to bring that part of them out.
Yes, and that's why I say some people stay for a longer time because domestic violence might not happen every day. It might not be beating you every day.
A lot of stuff, depression that pushed him or her to be violent. You know that there are some people that they're actually not a bully. They are not a hard person, but such people, you find them in a domestic, abusive stuff. They tend to be the one abusing somebody. Definitely there's something going on in their heart which they fail to tell somebody, and it grows gradually and it leads them into being abusive.
Some of them have I've said it before, they have deep-rooted issues that they're supposed to seek help for. Some of it is biological, some of it is environmental wise. They've lived in an environment where it's abusive. Some of them have been abused themselves, and then they're just some of them are just relieving this abuse to their family, and it happens. And they're supposed to seek help, but they don't. And because they don't seek help, sometimes the woman thinks, I can fix him. Because I love him so much, I'm going to fix him. I think he'll change because I love her so much, I'm going to fix her. She doesn't want to do this, it just happens. And because of that, it constantly happens, and they constantly leave. And then when they realize, you know what, this guy is going to kill me. This woman is going to kill me.
It might be too late.
Of course, sometimes it's too late. This particular reason that I want to give right now seem awfully unfair, but it's one of the common reasons why people leave their marriages, and it's weight gain. Can you believe it? It is, and it's unfair because I cannot control how I get big. That's so funny, right?
Especially after giving birth. Mostly the women we tend to
And some
gain
men
weight.
too. Some men get really comfortable and they begin to, now I have good money, I have a good career, I'm doing well in my life, and then they begin to get
Even
weight because
rest
they're
of mind. When
okay.
you have rest of mind,
You can gain
weight.
weight.
So that shouldn't be a reason why someone would divorce
But there are
his
people
partner.
that would leave their marriages because the woman has gained weight.
What I will ask such person is,
It's so
don't you know
unfair.
how to register your wife to the gym or your husband to the gym?
You know why I think this usually weight can usually lead to divorce? Is because some people begin to become um they begin to have low self-esteem when they begin to gain weight.
Mhm.
Oh my God, I don't look beautiful anymore. See my tummy. I was talking to someone sometime and she just had a baby. And I was telling her, girl, you look gorgeous. Like, how are you doing it? When I have kids, I want to look like you. I want to. And she was like, girl, I don't like myself. I'm like, what?
What do you mean?
Like, you look hot. For a woman that just had a
Your
kid,
baby?
and you have a kid already, so you have two children and you look like this, honey, this is the dream, this is the goal.
Mm.
She was like, I look at myself in the mirror and I see the scars and I don't like myself.
Why would she even think of that?
Now listen, just listen to the undertone of that. I
Mm.
think she's beautiful, I think she looks awesome, but she's
But
beginning
she
to have
herself, low
low
esteem.
self-esteem because she begins to think something is not right with her body anymore. She doesn't feel like I used to be beautiful. I used to have flat tummy, but now I have kids and
Did
my
she
tummy is
know
all
that
over.
before getting
She's
pregnant?
married.
Yeah.
Then it's when you get married, what do people expect?
What do you expect?
No, when you get married, what if I don't want to have kids? What if I just want to surrogate her because I want my body to remain intact?
Who does that?
Okay, now you're judging me
Who does that?
because that is what a society
Because
does.
the reason of being married is to keep a home, have kids, live happily after.
That is your mentality. That is what the society tells you. What if I get married and I say, you know what, honey, and my husband and I agree that we don't want to have children. And oh, I have a friend that says she's married, she's older now, and she did not have kids because she said she wasn't ready to have children. Guess what they did? They
They
went out,
adopt.
not really adopt, they foster children. They take children in, take care of them because there are a lot of kids out there that
Out
need
there.
help.
Mhm.
And that was what they spent their life doing.
So, in the case of that lady,
Mhm.
she should have done that then.
Done what?
Go get a kid or get a surrogate.
But it is the
Instead of her being
society.
saying this car,
You
every
are
woman.
judging. You are judging. And that's
No,
what you should
because
not do.
I just
Because
can't figure that out.
yes, you can.
You
And
know,
I can.
you're pregnant. Definitely, you're gonna lose some shapes. Then you help yourself to get those shapes back. If you get a scar, you should even be happy that I got this two giving birth. My children are my priority.
Again, that is
Well,
your
that's my own
mentality.
way.
For her, she probably doesn't want to have kids. What if people that already have children and they're like, you know what, I'm already in this perfect shape. I don't want to have children anymore. And something happens and they get pregnant.
I even know of someone before that whenever she gives birth to any child, she doesn't like breastfeeding because she don't want her breast to drop.
See?
And she doesn't put the baby on her back because she knows the wrapper can press her breast down. And I was like, "Hey, why do you have a child?
Can you see
How do you
that?
give birth?
Can you
You don't want
see
your breast."
that?
Oh my god! I was like, anytime I hear that or think about it,
you see the expectations that are placed on women in the society. And it's not their fault. I don't want my husband to start looking at all those young children with all this big backside. No, I don't want that. So I need to remain the way I am. But that's impossible. Aging is going to come. You're going
yeah.
to grow older. You're going to get weight. You're going to get stressed. And all of these things are going to happen. And weight gain is one of the reasons
Yeah, let's
why
remind our
people
callers
move.
that they can start calling in now. You can start calling in on the number on the screen 732-500-2485. We can start receiving your calls now. Okay, let's continue the show.
Yeah. So like we said, weight gain is unrealistic and
Mm,
it's unfair that you would leave someone because they gain weight.
mm.
But honey, that's what people do. They
It
leave
happens.
because of that. And then another thing is unrealistic expectations. So people think they're going to be in the honeymoon phase forever in their marriage.
Mm.
Oh, when we were in love, it was like this. and he would take me to Dubai, and he would do this, and he would do that. And it was interesting, but that's not how it is anymore. And things are changing. Who do we have on the show today?
Hello, who do we have on the show today? Olawale again. Okay.
Hi, Wally.
Nice
Thank you for
having you.
joining us on the show today. That's interesting. Thank you.
Gender equality? Okay. Yeah,
Of course, we're with you. We are trying to follow you. We're trying to see where you're going. So the man is the head. You're talking about 50-50. So what are you saying exactly? It's not supposed to be
So
so.
how is it supposed to be?
Okay, so how is it? What was the ordained way that it's supposed to be? Of course, that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, now that lady's been biased because if we'll say, for me personally, Olawale, marriage.
I prefer it should be 70.
No, now marriage after time is not 50-50. You know why I say that? Because sometimes it's 70 to the husband, 30 to the wife. Sometimes it's 80 to the wife and 20 to the husband. It is not all the time that it is 50-50 because everybody has their roles. And we talk about, you know what? Let's help each other. We have said it after time. We are partners. Yeah. So 50-50 makes it look like it has to be 50-50. But when it comes to decision, both of you should make decision together because you're a partner. And when I say 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, 50-50, it's dependent on both persons. It's not going to work the same way in every marriage. Yeah. The husband and the wife will have to come together and make a decision about that. So it can cause divorce, yes, of course, but then how have both of you decided you're going to make your marriage work?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on where you are. If you are in Africa, I think it should be 80, 70, 80, 20 or 30, 70.
No.
But in this kind of diaspora we have, I still
I
believe
don't
on
even agree
50
with
50.
that. If we're in Africa and I work as a woman and you work as a man and we both make money,
Yours
we
should
are
be
doing it.
70.
No, we are going to make it work because when it comes to decision, as long as I am supposed to help you make a decision, if we are making money together, then we're supposed to put our money and help the home because it's a home. I don't agree with the fact that it's not just America. It happens there are women that make a lot of money in Africa too. You know that, right? In Nigeria, people make a lot of money. Husbands make a lot of money. If both of you make money, why can't you both pay the children's school fees? Why does it have to be the man?
No, there are some roles that the man has to take.
And that is
Responsibilities.
the problem because when we begin to say there are roles and there are
Like
responsibilities,
paying the house rent, it should be the man.
why?
because is the father of the house,
Why?
the head of the house. If Olawale, if the woman is paying the house rent,
Why can both of you
then
pay the house
this
rent?
is it. There will be a pay. The woman will talk about this, and you say,
Now
after all, I'm paying the rent.
that
with you.
is your mentality.
That is how it's supposed to be.
That is not how it's supposed
Olawale,
to
what
be.
do you think? Let's allow Olawale
Who
to talk.
says it should be that way?
That is how it
That's the
should
thing.
be. Olawale, what do you think?
But then you wonder, okay. When you say,
Olawale,
when
what
you
did the
say,
Bible says?
oh my
Olawale, what did the
God,
Bible says?
are
The
you
Bible
really
says
going to do
this
this?
is it. The Bible says women are helpmates. They didn't say a woman should be of equal responsibilities in the house.
Why can't you be of equal responsibility to your husband
They
if you're
should.
making as much money as he does?
No, that is not. Even if I'm making more than him, though, even if I
You
want to
still have
help
to pay
him,
the rent?
you still have to pay the rent because
Why?
it's in the sense of you paying the rent or helping him to pay the rent. Women, we talk too much. There will be
I
a day
am
you
not
will
going to.
rant.
No, that is you. Don't say women, say
Wait,
me.
wait.
Come
What did you
on.
say, Olawale? Yeah, we are going to talk about that now. Yeah, exactly.
This is interesting to me.
Yeah. Olawale,
Thank
thanks
you
for
so much
calling
for
in.
calling me. Appreciate
Thanks, we
that.
appreciate it.
This is interesting to me. And
Yeah,
your perspective is like, wow to
this is
me.
okay. Now let me explain. Maybe you understand me better. Okay, for you to give the man the regard he actually he deserves.
Why does okay?
This is
Okay,
it.
I'm listening
As
to
the
you.
husband,
Mm-hmm.
even if I have to help you,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I would say 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know my bill, you know my price, my salary, you know everything. I should be able to support wherever you are doing. Yes, I should be able to give you money to help you, but allow him take responsibilities which is for him, like paying the house rent. Definitely, I can help him on those times that maybe he doesn't have. I can be of help and pay it, but let it be his responsibility. Paying house rent. There are certain things. School fees, though, I can support. Okay, this
Now,
buying the food in the house, I can
the
support.
question is, who made it the responsibility of the man to
Nobody,
pay house rent?
nobody
Who
made
made
it.
it?
Even all men want that to happen.
Why would all
Having to
men want that to
with this
happen?
kind of situation we
You will
have
say
now these
African.
days,
You will
not
say
even Africa,
African.
even
Okay.
here, this African American, the black people right here, having to see a scenario in the store whereby the girl goes to the store and just lavish the man, as in talk to him anyhow. This shoe I bought it for you on your birthday, give it to me. Even the socks I bought it, give it to me. That is what happened. You might think that can't happen. There will be a day
And you
such.
still don't understand. Now I'm not arguing this because that is what the society
Yeah,
says. That is what, and everybody's marriage is
it's
different
different,
from.
definitely.
I can be in a marriage where me and my husband agrees that, you know what, we have a house and we have a mortgage of say $500,000, and every month we have to pay this. So this is my share. This is your share. Nobody has to know that me and my husband pays for that. When my husband is in the kitchen cooking for me, nobody has to know that my husband has been the one
When would you
cooking.
even use the word this is my share? That means you are telling him that this is what you have to do, this is what you have to do. We
Because
should be
it's
able
an
to do it together.
because
Just
it's
like
an agreement. How do I know how much I'm supposed to put down if we have not made an agreement?
this is it. Even if you have to support him, it has to be a
Why does
support.
it I am this is so
The,
interesting.
the,
This
the
is
word
so
fifty
intriguing to
fifty,
me.
the word 50-50, that's why people are going crazy out there. They'll say it's 50-50. You have to wash
No,
the dish if and then I clean the
no,
children. You have to do this, then I vacuum the floor. That is what the 50-50 aspect is bringing
that
out.
is agreement.
Do you think that is agreement?
Okay, if my husband choose, if we both decided that in our home, I am going to do this while I vacuum, you do this. I can take care of the kids, you do that. It's an agreement. Every marriage is different. Not every marriage is going to be. You go to work, you come back, you clean the kids, you cook the food, you do this, you do all of that.
American aspect.
Oh my God.
In Africa, can our mothers open their mouth and tell their husband, okay, you go and bath the children while I cook the food?
Why shouldn't they be able to say
Why
that?
would they say that? If normally it's the woman's responsibility to take care of the kids, and the man will provide. Normally that's how it's supposed to
Because
be.
that's how we have decided to share it.
Because no,
because that's how
we share it.
the society. That's how the society have made it. The society has. So if a man doesn't have the money to provide, he seems less of a man. Becomes emasculated because that's how the society has made it, and it's unfair.
Not supposed to be.
Yes,
it's
when
not
a man
fair.
is not able to make enough money, he begins to feel less of a man, which is unfair to him.
It's not even supposed to be.
Yes, but that is how the society has made it. So if the man cannot pay the rent and the woman is making enough money, she can go around and talk about
That
it
is
because
when-
the man is supposed
No,
to do it.
She's not supposed to talk about it because she knows when he has it, it pays.
You
That is
still are
when
not
a good
listening to
woman.
me.
That is when a
This is
good woman
interesting.
step up and help the husband. This is when the man cannot do it anymore.
if it's
Then
a
you know it
marriage.
has a habit.
But then the man becomes emasculated.
Okay, because
he feels like
no.
my wife is the one doing it. She's not supposed
Now,
to.
if there is an agreement, you have to. Then the woman will push the man out. If there is
Why?
an agreement that okay, you have to bring this part, and he couldn't afford that, then that is when the woman will start to write. Okay, I've brought my own part. Do whatever you want to do. Make sure you go and find your part.
Jai, it's a marriage.
Mm.
It's a marriage. A whole lot of things are subject to change. Things change all the time. What happens? There are men that have decided to be a stay-home dad. Are
Just
they
to make
are they terrible for being? No. But there are a lot of people that will see that and say, "What? You choose
Why
to
is
be
he
a
doing
stay-home dad? That is terrible. You're supposed to be out working. Your wife's supposed to be a stay-home mom. What if the woman is the ambitious one and she's the one that says, you know what? I don't mind making money. I don't mind doing all of this. And the man is just a really gentle type. You know what? I want family. There are men that are really family oriented and there are women that are not family oriented.
not even
But the
their
society has made it in such a way that the woman is supposed to be family oriented and the man not family oriented. And that's the problem. Everything we're talking about is society.
happens.
But the
It
fact that
happens.
marriages are different from each other. You can choose to say in my
The way
home,
you handle
my
it is
husband is the
different.
one paying rent. Me, I don't mind going to work, coming home, taking care of the kids, cooking for him, running the house. I do not mind it as long as he's paying the bills. That might be the way you want to do it in your home. And someone else say, in my home, my husband and I share everything.
Equally.
Even if it's not equally, but we share everything. He knows that if I'm not at home, he's going to take care of the kids. He knows that if I'm not around,
Definitely
he's going to.
that-
When he's not
that's true.
around, I can
If
pay
he's
the
not
bills
around, he
and
take care of
do
the
this.
kids.
So it's an agreement. But because the society has labeled it in such a way that everybody has duties, which I agree with, you should have a duty in the home. The man might not be able to take care of a child the way a
Just
woman
like
will
the
take
woman will do
take
it.
care of it, but if he learns, he can do it better than a woman. And that's the truth. That's the reality of things. But then again, the society has made it in such a way. Civilization has made it in such a way
has changed
that
a
a
lot of
whole
stuff.
lot of things just look like that's the way they should be. This is how it should be. This is how we should do it. And if it's not done that way, everything should not work. Would not work the way they're supposed to be. Now, while Olawale is saying equality is one of the reasons why people walk out of their marriage, research is saying lack of equality is the reason why people divorce. Do you see that? He is talking from his own perspective and he's saying equality is why people leave. Research is saying lack of equality. I come home and my husband doesn't think I'm worth listening to. My wife is too proud. She just thinks because she's a boss at work, she can just boss me around the house. So when it comes to equality, sometimes lack of equality, the man can feel less than the man in his own house. The woman can feel less than a woman in her own house. And every time I'm the one doing everything.
This, doing that.
Women feel that way sometimes. I'm the one doing all of it. I'm the one doing this. He doesn't do anything, just sits around. That alone can make some
and
people walk out of
when
their
some people
marriages.
are actually not prepared for marriage and they actually go into the marriage, that's why I said a lot of people go into marriage for different reasons.
Of course.
Some people go because the man is looking cute. So by the time I'm going with him, people will be staring at me and
Yeah,
say,
people,
your
it's so
husband is
oh my
cute, your
God, he's
lady
such a
is cute.
cutie. Your
Is
wife
that
is
the
so
reason?
beautiful.
Yeah, is that the reason why they go into the marriage? If you go
Oh my
into
God,
the
and a year
marriage,
after the wife becomes this,
then
and it's like,
something you see.
I can't
So
take
the
this.
reason why you go into the marriage is very, very important, and you have to be prepared because marriage is not always rosy every time. A lot of stuff come, temptation, a lot of things that you do not even expect. You start seeing the other side of your man when at a certain time you'll be looking at it like, is this the man I actually got married to? Is this woman I got married to? And
Because
you'll be
things
surprised.
happen.
Yeah, things
Changes
happen.
occur. Changes occur in
Anything can
marriages.
make anyone change,
Yeah.
and just be prepared that you're going into the marriage for better for worse. You've signed the vow that you're going for better for worse. So whatever happens in the marriage, you should be prepared for it.
So I was talking to a friend and he was telling me about he's African American and he's divorced now, but he got married at the age of 19.
Hmm. The
And
guy
what
the
yes,
guy
the guy
was
got
19.
married and when he was 19 he got married. And the reason why I got married at 19 was because the lady was with got pregnant.
Mm.
Do you know how many people
Hmm.
get
They are
married
not
because
prepared.
they got pregnant?
Pregnant.
And after they're pregnant, he's like, oh my God, my
You
dad is
start
a
fighting.
pastor. We cannot do this. We're from a religious home. God forbids this.
Mm.
God frowns at this. And we can't have an abortion.
Mm.
It's a sin. And
And
then
they
they
get
get
married.
married. And then their eyes opens. Because then
Mm.
you realize it takes a lot to take care of a
Mm.
baby. It takes a
Mm.
lot. You don't even know yourself.
Finish.
Finish.
Talk
You
of
don't know
knowing
the
somebody
man.
else.
Finish. You people are now bringing a child into the world, and then there is trouble because in reality would always be there, and reality can slap you real hard, and that's what happens. Then they become realistic and they realize this is not going to work.
Right.
So a lot of people are so unprepared when they go into marriage, and according to research, divorce rates are higher in
It's
their
very
20s.
high. Mhm.
When you see someone that gets married
So
20,
fast,
21, 22, 23, sometimes,
become baby mama.
yeah, they have these kids, they got married, and it's like, no, they become single moms
Single
because
mom.
they actually got married and then they
Mhm.
had to get divorced.
Divorce.
And then become single moms, they become single dads, and it's sad. And almost half the divorce occur in the first 10 years of marriage. That's the truth. Because a lot of them are unprepared and then
For the
reality
marriage.
hits them really
Them.
hard.
Mm.
And like you said, abuse,
Mm.
emotional, physical, um, all kinds of
Abuse.
abuse can make someone walks away
Mm.
from their relationship. Um, no marriage is easy.
No, I can't.
Marriage is not marriage is
It's
not a
not bed of
bed
roses
of
all the
roses.
time.
It's not going to be always Valentine's Day. It's not going to be his birthday all the time. It's not going to be her birthday all the time. It's not just going to be smooth. It's not a smooth ride. No marriage is easy.
Mm.
Every couple with the best intentions are sometimes unable to overcome their challenges and they end up
Yeah.
in courtrooms because it's like, you know what?
They can't
I
cope.
have had enough. I
Enough.
have had it up
I
to
can't cope.
here and I am done. And then
Like
they end up in
on
courtrooms.
our website, Nigeria Extreme, I have a lot of articles there. There is this article we posted there about these couples, the man I married. The lady, the man is all this spiritual man, too spiritual that he neglects a kind the stuff he's supposed to do.
Hmm.
Being religious doesn't mean you should neglect
Your
your
home.
home,
And that's why
what you're
it's
supposed to do.
important. It's important to address issues
Issues,
in your relationship early on.
you
As
know.
they are happening, address it. Don't wait to fix it.
Uh-huh.
Because eventually you
You
realize you cannot
realize you
fix
cannot
it.
move back, and you can't get
You
back at
can't.
that time.
It's hard.
Mhm.
It becomes, you know what? Let's just tolerate each other. And then when tolerating
There won't
doesn't
be
work
you not be
anymore,
enduring instead of you to be enjoying your marriage.
fix it
You
early
know,
on. Talk about
we
it.
have a lot to talk about before getting into marriage, so it won't lead into divorce because a lot of things going out there. A lot of people have
Sad.
many
It
reasons
is.
why
It is.
they are divorcing their spouse, and most of these reasons is what they can work about.
Yeah.
Work
There
around
are
it.
things that they could have catch on earlier on
Hmm.
and dealt with. But they did not,
They did
because some
not.
of them were pushing, you know what, he's going to get over
She
it.
will change.
She will get over it. She will change. It will change. And then because they have refused to deal with the issue as it occurred, then it becomes an issue. They want to
In the
fix it now,
marriage.
but they can't fix it. Practice kindness.
Mm.
Make intimacy a priority. Sex is important in your marriage.
It
Have
is.
sex as much as you can. She's yours. He's
There's no
yours.
reason for you to say no,
Yeah.
even when you're tired.
Make intimacy a priority. Go on holidays. Go out. Seek marriage counseling,
Yeah.
even when it's rosy. Don't wait until it's marriage
Yeah.
counselors have said half the couples that sit on their couch in therapy already made up their mind to get a divorce. They are just there to fulfill all righteousness.
Yes.
Don't wait till
To
it's
that time.
to that point where you just don't think it can work anymore. Go visit a marriage therapist when things are becoming, it's not as hard yet, but it's talk to
And at the
someone.
bottom of everything, prayers. Is the
Yeah.
key. Every marriage needs prayer.
It's the couples that pray together,
They stay
stay
together.
together.
So every marriage needs prayer.
Whatever you all believe in, I don't know what you believe in, but whatever you believe in it together. And that's why some people say, I cannot marry someone that doesn't believe in what I believe in. If I'm a Muslim, I want to marry a Muslim. If I'm a Christian, I want to marry a Christian. Because the truth is, we want to believe in the same thing. When we're praying, we want to be able to hold hands and pray together. Because couples that pray together stay together. And it's important. So practice health and longevity in your marriage, because anything can happen. Nobody's perfect. She's not perfect. He's not perfect. Both of you are coming together with different personalities.
A lot of people take advice from friends.
Talking to your friends.
You talk to your friends. And
women.
Most of married women, they keep friends with singles who are not married. And the singles' life, normal now. They say that normal stuff on a normal day. And you keep friends
even as a
with
single person, you're not supposed to be tattling about
exactly.
your
So now
your
you
boyfriend
go,
or your
you
girlfriend
go
to your friends.
and make a single person your co-best friends. Definitely, you get wrong advice from such person, because when situation arises in your home, you look for someone to talk to. You talk to your best friend, which is single, and they will definitely give you wrong advice. So know the kind of friends you're keeping, because your friends also can mislead you and can even make you take wrong decisions.
Of course.
And leading you into a
what?
divorce.
You're just at home. You're
Do
not
you
doing
mean
nothing.
you're taking that shit
Oh
from
my
him, from
God.
her?
She's gonna take worse from her husband when she gets married.
Because even most of these friends, even those that are even married, like sugarcoating stuff, showcasing the beautiful side of them, but what they are going through in their home, they fail to tell you. And they tell you the sweet part. Oh, my husband gives me $50,000 for shopping. Oh, he took me out for shopping.
Nobody tells
he
the
took me
truth.
on a cruise, and it's a lie. And you go home, put a stress on your
that
husband.
Man, don't.
Saying your friend out there is your mate out there is doing this, doing that, and
Just like
you
we
make
have
him
said,
frustrate and a lot of stuff.
No marriage is the
It's
same.
perfect. No marriage is the
No
same.
marriage is perfect. And if you think you've had enough, all we're saying is try your very best. Try your very best before you decide things have gone beyond repair, before things has gone beyond your control. And at least that way you have the peace of knowing that you did all that you can do before taking that big step. Divorce is not nice. Divorce is nasty.
It's not good to
Families
be counting your wife for you. Oh, it was once married.
Wife number 3, wife number 4, husband number 6.
It's not good.
No, nobody wants that. So be prepared before you go into the marriage. Be prepared in the marriage. Continue to date your wife. Continue to date your husband. Let the fire be in your marriage and communicate. It's important.
It's very important.
Talk to him. Talk to her. Don't let it get out of hand before you begin to say things. Have the conversation earlier on, and God will help everybody. Yeah. We all wish everybody's marriages the best. Well. We all want the best for ourselves. We want the best for our homes, and I hope that that's all we get. Be kind to one another. Yeah. And make intimacy a priority.
Yeah, and thanks for watching us. And
thank you so much.
Please remember to follow us on Twitter, on NAIJAXTREME, on Facebook, NAIJAXTREME, and on Instagram, NAIJAXTREME Media, and also on YouTube to watch our previous episodes. We've talked a lot on
we've said a lot about communication, about infidelity, about abuse, about depression,
about being less of a man because you're helping your wife. You know, a lot of
I know,
stuff,
right? There's lots of interesting shows out there
topics that we've
that we
treated,
topics that we've
and
treated rather. Just go
more
there and just
interesting topics coming up. So please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel on Nigeria Extreme TV and remain blessed. We love you all. Thanks for watching and always share our videos. Thanks very, very much. And we'd like to see you all again next week. Same time, 2:30 US time, and Nigeria time should be 8:30. And wherever you are. Love
thank you
you
for joining
guys.
us today.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.